Long time no see.
What are you doing?
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL, Season 4, Episode 1. Can you believe it?
Exactly. And you are?
Will?
And I'm Andrew. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you.
So, if you'd have told me when I started here we were going to have a TV show, first off, I said you were crazy. If you'd have told me we're going to make it to Season 4 of a TV show,
You know, so what, the Magical Four. So if this was the fourth part of a movie series.
oh no, that means we would be the Phantom Menace.
Oh dear. So that's a Star Wars reference, right?
Wars,
Okay.
yeah.
So if this was Halloween 4, is that the one that's Season of the Witch or is that 3?
That's 3.
That's 3, okay.
Best one by far.
Season of the Witch?
Yes, one of my.
It has nothing to do with the rest of them.
It does not, but it's my favorite. And it is almost Halloween now.
I know, that's why I brought it up. Okay, Season 4. There we go.
We would be the search for Spock.
Did you find him?
Yes.
Phew, good.
They came back with a bunch more episodes with him after, so.
Okay, so what do we do here? This is Show and Tell with BTL, and what's the purpose of the show?
So, we talk about Broadway Theater League, obviously,
Oh.
and we also talk about lots of people from the community and lots of arts organizations. I know we're going to have tons and tons of high schools on this season.
Nice. Shine the spotlight there, just like look at everybody. Look at all the cool, unique things that we have in arts and entertainment in the Tennessee Valley.
I heard that Stephanie Jennings is making a return.
Love her. And she just got a new house. Just bought a new house.
Don't give her address out online.
I wasn't going to do that. It's for her cause and everything.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she bought a new house.
I'm sorry. I know what you're talking about now.
So what'd you do over the summer? Did you have a summer? Poke.
Did I work a lot?
I seem to think, I don't remember
I
between...
think we both worked a lot.
Just a minute. I think between May and now, which now is October, you have not had a vacation, whereas I did have a vacation.
Okay.
So should we just kick him out for the week and have him come back next week? That way we can have a vacation.
One of the things we did work on over the summer, though,
Yes?
is our exciting seasons you have in your hand over there.
I know.
And, it's literally right around the corner, 1 month away. We've got Tina, the Tina Turner musical. Can you believe it?
Nutbush City Limit. Proud Mary, keep on burning, rolling,
So, I have to
rolling.
admit,
What?
I am not real familiar with her work. I know.
Someone please send him a link, a CD. What do you? I'm sorry, it's Tina Turner. Do you need it on beta VHS?
Beta and VHS are not the same thing, right?
Same era. Yes, I do know that. Oh no, you need the laser disc of Tina Turner. Yes, the smack heard around the world.
The year and a half that laser discs were a thing.
I just showed my age. I'm ready for Social Security.
But we talked about the new season last season
Right.
of the show, but we've got 2 shows that we didn't talk about then. The Illusionist
Yes, December 5th.
Christmas special.
Gonna make me disappear, right?
Yes. Please. Please, please, please. I'm kidding. He signs the checks.
That's the only reason I need it. It's like,
Anyhow, and what's the other one?
the Shamrock Tenors.
It's
Yes.
Their first North American tour.
And they're going to be with us in their first year out. It's awesome.
It is awesome, and they're so gracious and kind to work with.
Nice. So of course, they're very Irish.
They're very Irish, and it's funny when you look at
Give me a Guinness.
When you look at world times, like my email time compared to their email times, kind of funny.
They're like, really? Do you have to call in the middle of the night?
So, we've got some exciting guests today, right?
Do tell.
We've got David and Kip are going to talk about My Father's Dragon.
You're kidding.
Which is...
No, what? My Father's Dragon, right?
Yes.
A dragon. I swear I saw a dragon.
That's Pete's Dragon.
Oh, sorry.
We're talking about My Father's Dragon, which has a great name for Halloween season.
That means you have to read, right?
Boris the Dragon.
Boris, like Karloff?
No, Boris the Dragon.
And who else do we have?
And then we've got some people from the Rocket City Short Film Festival.
How short do you have to be?
I'm out if it's short,
Yeah, they'd have to chop you in half, right?
at least.
Okay,
If not thirds.
short films. So, oh, you're talking about time. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's like,
Okay, with all that being said, guys, we will see you in just a few minutes, and thanks for tuning in.
Looking for high energy, fast-paced, non-stop fun? Come experience Havoc Hockey live. Get your tickets now at HavocTix.com.
A dramatic reading by Will. My Father's Dragon, Chapter 3. My father finds the island. My father hid in the hold for 6 days and nights. Twice he was nearly caught when the ship stopped to take on more cargo.
the library must be open.
Obviously. I have a book, and believe it or not, I can read it.
I've got a flyer and I can read it too. Excuse me, we have guests. Act right.
It was a dramatic reading. How much more right can you get? I'm just saying.
David Harriet, good to see you. How are you today?
Doing very well.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
Mr. Driver, Kip, good to see you as well.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So we have something very special coming up at Broadway Theater League. David, tell us about this. Oh, wait. What is so important about this show coming to Huntsville? Why is this show and this program so important today? Test your memory. That's okay. I'm going to give the punchline.
Even I don't know, so.
Broadway Theater League's student outreach program, in its current configuration and everything we have done, has now been in effect for 20 years, thanks to our community, and we have welcomed over 200,000 students for this program since it started. There you go.
That's very good. You got it started. I carried on in
Well, I mean, thanks to Jay Chandler and to Mac McCutcheon,
yes.
the City of Huntsville, Arts Huntsville, the Alabama State Council on the Arts, all of the community people that have supported it for the last 20 years. It truly is our community who makes these shows in our community possible. So we thank everybody out there for helping us bring My Father's Dragon. So tell us about
You
it.
did say Chandler Fund.
I did.
It's okay.
I did.
I think
I'm
you
sorry.
said Jay Chandler,
I
actually.
said, yes, I said Jay and Valerie Chandler, yes, our wonderful benefactors.
and that's supporting these shows that we bring in. As you say, we've 200,000 students. But these are free shows because of our sponsors, because of our donors, and that makes it as accessible to people who don't have the financial means to come to the theater. And these students come. I go out to the schools before the show comes and talk to the students and let them know the educational elements that are in these shows, and then they come and they're just so excited. They're just and then they go back to school and we encourage them to do projects based on the show, which makes the whole circle of learning that they really learn.
Are they going to breed a dragon?
You never know. We had one project that was about fossils. So
Kip had a question.
I had a question. So when you go to the schools, do you ever do the splits for the kids?
That's an inside joke everybody knows.
We're going to talk later.
Oh my goodness, what has David done now? I do have a very real question. Do you need a litter box or something? I mean, it's a dragon. Or do they wear diapers?
the show has everything they need.
Oh, okay,
backstage.
good. I didn't see it in the tech writer, and I was like, surely, if there's going to be a live dragon on stage.
I have a real question.
Oh. Fire? Does
So,
it breathe fire?
It's reading us.
My Father's Dragon is 3 short novels.
Right.
Does the play combine all 3, or is it just My Father's Dragon? Does it include Elmer and the Dragons of Blue Land? That's my question.
I believe it is the first 2 books
Okay.
put together in one show. The last part is the third one is really more of a separate book.
And being a literary nerd that I am, I could go on and on about this, especially the way the first book is written. But anyhow, back to real stuff.
So how many kids are coming to see the show, David?
So we've got a full show. This is October 30th
Okay,
for My
good.
Father's Dragon.
Yes.
October 30th. The 9:30 show is full. There's still some space in the 12:30 show if people want to make reservations. And then the 6:30 show, also free. These are 1-hour shows, and they can make reservations on our BroadwayTheaterLeague.org website.
But they have to have a ticket in order to get in. So just visit
Yes.
For the
BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
6:30.
Yes, for the 6:30. Yes.
And they
that's
need to
correct.
make a reservation if they want to come to the 12:30. But there is room. There is some room in the 12:30.
Okay, so maybe
9:30 is full.
9:30 is full. Okay, so maybe some homeschool groups for the 12.
Definitely,
30.
definitely.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And there's puppets, right?
This show has a lot of ways of telling the story, of course, through the costumes and puppets and mime, and it's got original music in it. So, yeah.
Oh, he's miming.
He's miming. Yes. Yes.
You know, it's funny because I was reading up, and the author, she said that she wrote this book about her father and was just doing it for fun, and she had no idea it would become like this huge thing. So she's literally talking about her father when she's talking about My Father's Dragon. I just think it's
Making up the
interesting.
stories.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then she wrote another and another. So
And that first story was written 75 years ago. So there's an anniversary of 75 years with this book.
2
with this
anniversaries
book.
today. Right. Great. Wonderful.
And the science, there's been a study about people going and seeing the show and just reading the book, and the students remember things from the show that they might not remember from just reading the book.
So I will tell you, after seeing The Outsiders in New York, a piece of that show that's very much in the book never meant a thing to me until I saw it on the stage. Saw it, read the book, saw it in the movie, didn't care. I saw it on stage and I cannot get it out of my mind.
I think that's one of the conversations that you and I often have, that whether it's a song or a movie or a play or a book, if these things are written based on personal experiences, it's much more meaningful. And you can tell a big difference between something that comes from an original piece of work that somebody has lived versus something made up.
Right.
I mean, it just.
And I will tell you, being brought to life in front of you on stage is a totally different experience.
Sometimes I have to remind the students when I go out to see them that this is not a movie, that there are going to be real people on stage doing this play for you.
Are there other questions like that the students have when you go to see them in the classroom? I mean, I'm not sure what they might be, but will they ask, was there a live dragon on stage?
Well, sure, they wonder how all the special effects are going to happen.
So do we.
We love the magic.
And we know. But anyhow, so thank you for coming on. When, where?
Okay, so it's Wednesday, October 30th.
The day before Halloween.
So there'll be a lot of costumes on stage. There'll be tigers and lions and
Bears, oh my.
gorillas and monkeys and all sorts of things on stage.
A cat.
And you
yes,
can still get
you can
school
still-
groups and homeschool groups at 12:30.
Yep, the 12:30 show still has that. That's a separate reservation. But if you go to our website, BroadwayTheaterLeague.org, and go to the outreach programs, that's where you have all your links, and there's a study guide there, so you can make reservations for the 12:30 show and the 6:30 show. Again, it's an hour long.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Well, we have to wrap it up and go to break, and we will see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
The brand new Broadway season, Stellar, presented by Broadway Theater League and Oasis Inc. welcomes Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, Clue, live on stage, Mamma Mia, the hit Broadway musical Peter Pan, Les Miserables, and Six, the musical.
We're six.
Visit BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome to Walmart. How are you?
Really? You had to go there? I'm just going to.
Anyhow, welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. We have two intelligent guests
I
today.
say, you need to act right on this one. Don't mess this up.
I was going to say, they just feel
Knowledgeable,
knowledgeable,
purposeful.
purposeful.
That's nice. So why don't we introduce them?
We're expanding my vocabulary this morning.
$5 words.
This is Alex. I've known Alex for a long
Okay,
time.
wonderful. And KB, welcome this morning.
Thank you.
So tell us a bit about the Rocket City Short Film Festival. It's coming up real soon, isn't it?
It is coming up this Saturday, Friday night and Saturday. It's a tradition that's been going on for 19 years now. Kind of hard to believe it's been that long. But every year we have, just short film from all over, here in the region and other areas. So.
I'm very fascinated by this, especially about what some of the subjects that may be involved with the festival. I mean, what are the topics, the subject matters that you find in a short film festival?
Oh boy, you want to
It
Ooh,
can
put them on the
be-
spot on that one.
It's it's a wide variety of stuff. We have, this year we've expanded the whole program. It used to be just one night. Now we're doing a full day. So we have international films, we have documentaries, we have super short shorts, which are under 5 minutes. We have music videos, and then we have kind of the standard fare of what when you go to a short film festival, which still is a broad spectrum of comedy, drama, horror, I think action. Sometimes, do we have any animated? We have some animated, this year, don't we? Yeah.
So maybe one of the better questions would be, what's one of the most unusual short films that you've had a subject or topic on?
Oh gosh.
I mean, some of the more avant-garde type of thing that just leave you wondering, what did I just watch? That kind of stick with you. It's kind of hard to explain. You just have to see it.
So I'm sorry, I'm fascinated by this.
I am too.
So I'm very curious to know from you and Alex and UKB, what brought you to this festival? I mean, your backgrounds and all of that. I would love to know more about you individually as well.
Okay. For me, I can't give you the exact year, maybe 10 years ago or so, I kind of fell into filmmaking and found that one of the films that submitted, didn't even know the film festival existed. Someone said, hey, you made a film, you should put that into the Rocket City Short Film Festival. So I came to Don Tingle, who ran the co-op at that time, didn't know any of that existed, and entered my short film. And after 3 years of entering films, he kind of turned the keys over to me, and just been trying to continue the passion of allowing other people to share their films with the community. So.
Maybe how about you?
So I moved out here a couple years back, and I'm originally from Southern California. I'm an independent filmmaker and a film lover, so I was like, where's all the cinema stuff here in Huntsville? And someone recommended the Rocket City Short Film Fest, so I went. And I've gone the last couple years as an attendee, and I've been participating in the film co-op, which is also something Alex heads up. And this year I just volunteered myself and said, how can I help? Sure. So that's, I think, part of why we're just trying to see where we can grow it. So it's not just all on your shoulders, and see what we can do to expand it.
And go ahead.
Go ahead.
Please. I was just thinking, so this applies to not just adults and stuff. You also have college students and high school students. So you have filmmakers of all ages, correct?
Right, yes. And so we're dedicating Friday evening to the students, for both high school and college students, and not just here locally. You've got a high school James Clemens, they've submitted several short films. We've got high schools from Georgia, from Tennessee, college students from all of those places as well, Jacksonville State, over in Muscle Shoals, so just a lot of different variety of people. So, yeah.
So, if people want to come out and watch it, go to the short film. Where do they go?
Yeah, so this year.
How do we find out more about you?
Yeah, so first off, we're trying to advertise on social media, Facebook, Instagram. So this would be, normally we are at Low Mill. So this year we will not be at Low Mill. So for those of you who are used to attending the Rocket City Short Film Festival, know that it's in a different location, primarily to give more access to people on the ground level. Studio Huntsville, it'll be the first time, kind of an open house in a way for this. So Studio Huntsville is a new studio that is just south of Rosie's on the Parkway. And we will.
Everybody loves Rosie's on South Parkway, that's for sure.
That's right. So we're looking at providing, possibly getting some food truck, that to be determined. But even if not, there's a lot of access to restaurants and places to get food close by.
So once this is all done and all the films have been previewed and everything, is it like going to the Oscars?
It kind of will be. We a good friend of mine, and I'm not going to reveal it, I don't have it with me, but he is doing an incredible job of creating some trophies for me out of 3D printing. That
Nice.
I'm almost going to be like holding an Oscar in a way. So I'm kind of excited to, yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Who's going to do it? Come on, who's going to do it? Who's going to do the famous line?
I have no idea what
You'd
you're
like
talking
me. You really like me.
Yeah, when Alex showed me the prototype, it was very much like you fall into that automatic, like, oh, like
Yeah, sure.
there's something about the weight of a trophy of that style in your hands that brings that out of all of us, I think.
Sure,
So.
sure.
about. Neither one of us are ever going to win.
You don't know. Listen.
Never know.
So is our show submittable for the Rocket City Short Film Festival?
TV bloopers and blunders.
You never know. Listen, formats are always changing. We're always breaking new ground.
But I love that you guys are here, though, because this is, the Short Film Festival is not something we've ever featured on Show and Tell with BTL, and we love showing all aspects of our community. And we've had a lot of folks from, Low Mill and other arts groups, and so this is very cool that you're here to join us today and share this with us.
It's very cool that you actually have a presence in Huntsville. And right now, it's a great time to have you guys on talking about filmmaking in Huntsville, because a local Huntsvillian was #1 at the box office very
He
recently.
was.
Yes.
You know him.
Just adjacent, basically. But
Well, I'm adjacent also.
David, was a fantasy kid and grew up in, in Huntsville theater and everything. And the fact that he, is part of the Terrifier series and like the #1 movie in the country, and that's just very cool.
And he was on Broadway.
Yes. How could I forget that? Yes.
Okay, so do you guys have a website or anything, or just look for it in social media?
The social media is Rocket City
Rocket City Short Film Festival.
Film Fest. And then for tickets, you can go to filmfreeway.com/Rocket City Short Film. I don't know if it's abbreviated or if it's the whole thing. If you search Rocket City Film Festival,
There you go.
Short
Yeah.
Film
That's
Festival
the
on Film
easiest
Freeway,
thing.
you'll get the tickets.
And that's what most people do. And what's the Studio Huntsville? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Studio Huntsville.
Is that a J project?
It is.
Okay, that's what I
Yes.
thought.
Down near the Rosie's on South
Yeah.
Parkway. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
You need to go and, for yourself, visit the Rocket City Short Film Festival and decide for yourself which is your favorite and see who wins. And this is all on October 26th, correct?
Exactly.
Great.
This Saturday, and it's just a great, cool thing. I mean, a lot of people don't get this kind of access to the film industry. So thank you guys for being on, and we will
Thank
see
you.
you guys in just a few minutes.
Get your hands up, let's go!
Six is the winner of 23 awards and the most royal party on Broadway. It's an exhilarating pop rock avalanche and a total blast. A high-energy history remix 500 years in the making that speaks vibrantly to today. Six the Musical is Broadway's euphoric celebration. Now, Six is coming to the Von Braun Center for 1 week only, starting February 4th.
We're 6.
Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Man, this episode just flew by.
There it went.
And so when we had David and Kip, at the end brought on an entirely different discussion about theater that typically I don't go that deep.
I mean, are you wanting to go down a rabbit hole now?
No,
Oh,
we don't have
okay.
time to go down a rabbit hole.
I was going to say that those are some long segments. I mean, all we got to do is say, hello, goodbye, see you later next week.
And then we had the Rocket City Short Film Festival
Yes.
people, and I had literally a gazillion questions I could have asked, but for brevity's sake, I didn't.
But I think we learned something. I mean, something important about what that festival does. And I mean, the fact that they have so many different categories and music videos and short, it's like you could literally see anything at the Short Film Festival.
You can. And that's why I've got this idea. I'm going to set up a hidden camera in our office and submit it as a reality film.
Are you sure you want to do that? Because I know some things that come out of different people in the office. The spouts, the spurs, the
Oh,
Do you want all that to be heard?
no. What we need to do, because next week is Halloween. And we're going to have our inaugural Halloween episode. Maybe we'll take and put cut it and put it in the festival.
I can tell exactly what's going to happen. I already know how this is going to go. It's going to be like A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, and who ended up on the floor having his head cut off. Right?
Exactly. There's no head
Okay,
being cut off.
nothing
though.
new. I deal with it all the time. They're always trying to kill me. I got it. Hadn't happened yet.
Little
Keep
persecution,
trying.
little persecution complex going on.
Excuse me, you're the one who usually does it. You started it. I'll finish it.
Anyhow.
I'll drag you to hell with me. I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
It's okay. This episode's kind of going much more awry than I expected it would.
Welcome to season 4.
I know. And new time slot, too. We've got a better time slot.
What?
Yeah, we're at 5:30.
I mean, my hair, makeup, costuming. I mean,
You didn't wonder why we were here earlier than usual? Of course, we might have forgot because it's been a minute since we've been in here.
Yes, it has.
And it's funny, you don't realize all the things that go into doing this until you get back doing it again.
So, are we going to talk about BTL at all today? I mean, it does say Broadway Theater League right here.
We did talk about it for a minute.
Oh, about 2 specials. What else is coming? Here you go. There's your script. What's coming?
Do you think I don't know? We've got Tina Turner the Musical, followed by my current favorite show, Clue, live on stage.
Do you die in that one?
I do not. They won't even let me on the stage. I'm sure I would do. I'd be a good Mr. Body, though.
Oh, there you go.
And then we've got the international sensation 6.
Wow.
And then we're bringing back Mamma Mia, which people are so excited about.
Yes.
And personally, I don't understand it, but that's just me.
And then my favorite is coming.
Peter Pan
Peter Pan, yes.
is your favorite?
Whoosh. Yes, I love Peter Pan.
Who are you?
I love it because he hates it. And Kip's favorite?
Les Mis.
Les Miserables, yes, exactly.
And then we mentioned our 2
Specials?
Illusionists, Magic of the Holidays,
Yes.
and Shamrock Tenors.
There you go. And in the spring, we have the Aluminum Show as part of our outreach.
The Aluminium Show.
Aluminum.
Kind of like the British version of Garage.
So, everybody out there, you just need to visit BroadwayTheaterLeague.org, get you a season ticket, a pick 3 or individual tickets to any of our shows. You're going to have the best time ever. As the brochure said, it's a stellar season.
And something new here.
Ooh.
If you have an event coming up and you want to be on the show, go to the website, send us an email.
Oh, there you go. Info@BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
And we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.